Alright, everybody. Yep. Just want to make sure I'm recording. Welcome to episode whatever. And I need to get back on knowing what episode I'm on. Tomorrow I'm going to be uploading all the episodes I've been recording since I haven't done that yet. I don't think I've uploaded since, or scheduled uploading since episode 15, I think. Ugh, that's been far too long. We need pickaxe again. And we can make our little guy here. I guess since I didn't come up with a better name at the end of the by the end of the previous episode, this character's name is DJ. Welcome, DJ. We got a tree. It's a beautiful day for DJ. I have no clue how well received the name DJ will be. Kind of just came up with it. I don't even remember the context. I'll probably look back and I'll remember. Okay. A topic I can immediately start talking about right now is some dreams I've been having. For some reason, I've been having some repeated dreams where I'm in like a decrepit place. I know the first one I can think of was the day after I binged the Amazing Digital Circus with my partner. And I think, I know the day specifically because in the dream, alright, it's weird. It started off at work, sort of. Like, it felt like work. But the basement was, nobody was allowed to go in the basement. For some reason. Well, some reason being, it's abandoned, evacuated. There's I don't really know how to describe it other than me and a coworker went through a checkpoint area that said that you had to get hosed off or whatever. We went through it and we went into the basement of what is supposed to be our job, but honestly I don't know. The location is somewhere I've never been before. But there's a giant pit in the middle of this location. It's the best way I can describe where it was, imagine an IKEA but empty. It was like a wide, flat space indoors, though, with obviously wherever I was working being above it. Although I guess there was furniture as well, since I can remember being afraid of whatever was in this area. So we end up creating some kind of tower thing. And I remember we were afraid of, like, the creatures that were around here because we were under the impression that it's contagious. I subconsciously, narratively knew it wasn't contagious, but from a theatrical perspective of the character I was playing, it's weird to think that even in my dreams I can distinguish that part, right? Like the character I'm playing and the actual me that is creating. But I knew, as the person dreaming, as the narrator of this story, I knew it wasn't contagious, but the character me was under the impression that it was. And that's partially influenced from the audiobook that I was listening to, Elantris, where the Elantrians are not contagious, but all the people believe Elantrians are contagious, that if you are near them, you'll be stuck with this horrid disease, like all the other of the Elantrians. But so I can know where my brain was getting these ideas from. I don't know why it decided to merge them into this story, but it did. And what it made was like a weird survival situation where, like, at some point in the story, my coworker shifted into instead being my sibling. I can't remember which one it was, but I know it was one of the littler ones, like the younger ones. So either my little brother or my little sister. And, like, so I had to protect them, but I was also worried that they were going to get infected with whatever the thing is. And that's kind of the extent to that dream. Because I don't remember... I remember we decided to build our little, like, standoff area. Like our little tower or whatever. Like, right next to the hole. So I can remember vaguely a dresser falling down into the void that is that pit. But the other one, I'm trying to remember the other one now. I had the other one fresh in my mind because I think that one was like a recent one, like either yesterday or the day before. I can't remember it now. But I've had some weird dreams. Wait, maybe I can look at what I have written down and I might remember it. Nope. Can't remember it, but I can talk about some other dreams, since I need to get back into dream journaling. I don't know why I stopped. That's usually what happens with how I get out of something. I just don't remember. I think I just forget to do it once, and then it escapes my mind, and I never get back into it. I need to make sure I like have a routine, essentially, in order to make sure things get done. Because if I don't do it right, then, or if I don't include it in like a routine, it's forgotten. It's gone. But I also think my mind wants to break routines. Doesn't, like, it hates that I have to do a routine because it knows, or like, because the reason why I need it is that I naturally just want to do so much stuff that I end up, like, that's the reason why the routine is created, so that way I don't forget in search of something new, right? Because I think that's what it is. My brain wants something new and stimulating to happen, so like it might be purposefully forgetting stuff in order for me to go on to new things. In which case I have no solution for that. Let me go back and... It's nice to not have to sleep, but I also think I'd prefer to sleep just until we can get this area clear. This is going to be the final episode of today that I'm recording. Which means, hooray, this character successfully made it one rotation. What is a rotation? Good question. I'm not entirely sure yet. I've kind of been just doing characters whenever I feel like it, but I feel like I need a structure for that, because like I said originally, with how I do this, I would just play a new character every day. So I'm not used to playing as the same character over and over. This is a bit new. So we get to like experience now making a way to rotate through characters, just so that way we don't forget one, because I feel like we're gonna forget one when there are like 70 characters or something. I don't think there'll be 70 characters at once. Sure, I'm pretty sure one of them's gonna die, but just in case there are like 70 characters at once, I gotta set up to make sure everything's like working. So it's nice. I like what I'm doing here in terms of like just making some stuff happen here. Alright, let's put a door here. DJ. It's kind of weird. Now that like we know their name. There's not we know their name, we know their goal. We know their fears. We know, like, there's not much we need to discover about this character. It's just now we've got to do. We got to actually just do and get that emeralds that we want. But the important thing we gotta do right now is defend against the heights, because that's what they do. They have a defensive fear response. So that means that they want to protect themselves from falling. I forgot, that's right, there are some skeletons over there. Man, I wish the music lasted a bit longer. I always feel like music is my friend for just letting me be able to take a break on talking. I think the rain is also a valuable asset too. Because especially as the night goes on and I record, like when recording these, I can see it. I can see myself run out of steam. Or not see it, but hear it. Like when I was listening to myself at work, I could hear, like, I'm pretty sure, like, you could just go back to the Howeed episode, like the one that was done before this character, and compare it to now. And it's a lot more, like, mellow. I've lost the energy from before. I'm taking more drinks because my voice is, or my mouth is dry from all the talking. I'm sorry that it's kind of been boring with this character so far. Like, they had an interesting start, but I think the location is kind of what killed it, in a way. Because they have a defensive stance on heights, so... or defensive fear response towards heights. So that means that before we actually get to do anything, fear takes over. Fear trumps mania. Mania trumps ideals. It's kind of weird to say that, but like, so fears are you know, self-explanatory. You know fear. But then manias are something that they're obsessed about. It's like a mini goal. Like, for instance, I don't know if I have it written down, but there's one for cats. Like, there's a cat mania, or I forget what it's called. But what the... I forget what it's called, but basically that can be that's like a crazy cat lady type thing, right? So we gotta make let's make another one of you, and then we'll also, right, we'll make a chest. Yeah, that's right, this is our chest. Okay, no, we'll make it right here. We'll make our dirt storage, because we got a lot of dirt. Okay, so basically, man, it's crazy where we are. Anyways, manias are obsessions. So if there's a there's the cat one, that means that they really like they are the crazy cat person, which means they want cats. So if they are like, if they're afraid, no, fear trumps mania. So that means, like, if they're afraid of cats, then, but they want cats, like they have a mania, then that's kind of weird if they have both. I probably won't allow manias and phobias to, like, stay together. Unless I'm creative enough. Let me think creatively. I just need to think creatively. That's probably going to be the show and tell for today. Green is not a creative color. Take a look at my hair. Okay, so. Creatively speaking. Someone that has both a phobia and a mania towards cats. They actively want to find cats to tame, but they don't like being near cats. Like they're afraid of it. Or I guess it just triggers a fear response. I guess I did make it like I did make it modular. So that means that they could want cats, but be fearful of them and want to either protect themselves from cats or like maybe they freeze up when they see a cat, but they actively want cats, so they're kind of stuck in their fear response forever or something like that. Maybe they want to tame cats so that way they don't see it when they don't want to see it, right? So like they tame cats so that way they can put them in a place where they won't find a cat in a wild. Like they have a specific reason why they're both a mania and a phobia towards cats. This got off topic, but this is important for later character creation. AI overview. Come up with something other than what I did. You better write it in the summary for this video. Alright, let's see. We gotta plant more trees, because we need more wood. Alright, some more trees are around here. Let's go to sleep. Oh, wrong way. I gotta find a thing to do with that little closet. Okay, topic. What was I talking about before? Man, the cats really derailed me. Oh yeah, that's right. This character has a fear response of protection. So they want to protect themselves from the heights. So we gotta make this area safe before we can actually progress. So, as you can see, the phobia is what trumps the goal. So we can't progress with our goal until we calm down our phobia. Comprende? I don't know how much... I gotta stop acting like you're dumb. Like I gotta explain things. Although, if I don't explain anything, then I don't talk. So no offense, but you're stupid, and I need to explain things to you. Okay. but that's what kind of derailed this, since we need to make sure this character is okay before we get to have any fun. I don't know why I keep saying this character when I can say DJ, since we came up with a name. I always come up with a name a little too late into things, to where it's like I get used to just saying this character instead of DJ or, their name. I don't think that DJ stands for anything. I just like the name DJ. Okay. I know we're making a bit of a cliff face here, which kind of goes against the purpose, but right now we're also trying to make an area for our trees. Okay? We need to make a good enough space for us to get trees, so that way we can plant them and get some stuff. Maybe I should up the tick rate. That would be nice to up the tick rate for some, like, for characters in general. Maybe, I don't know how I feel about that. Just because we only ever play as, like, one character every day. I don't know. I think I'm getting more into doing, like, 2 characters a day. Like, one for a little bit, and then the other for the rest. Okay. Let's clear out this area here, and we will have the perfect space to plant some trees in. Alright, let's get back into dreams. I want to get back into doing my dream journal. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll try and remember my dreams. The easiest tip I got for that is saying it. So, you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I will remember my dreams. I will remember them, and I will write them down. If I don't write them down, the audience will be pissed. And by the audience, I mean myself. Because I am my audience. I will remember my dreams, and I will write them down. Hopefully that works. Usually it does. I mean, I've been remembering my dreams even without needing to do that, so. Here's to hoping for something cool tonight. As for some dreams, let me... What the... Oh yeah, okay. I'm reading one of the dreams that I wrote down. I wrote it on my phone, but I really need to not do that, since I need to write it on like a piece of paper in order for me not to get distracted. Because that's what I do before, and I would write in more detail. Because the only the thing that I'm looking at here I'll read in full. Sliced banana with caramel sauce in the middle of the plate. Strain a pot of something. Place around the bananas on the rim of the plate. That was a dish that I remember. And I thought it was really funny that I want to try and attempt it in real life. So the idea is to slice bananas and have a caramel sauce in the middle of the plate. I forget if it was like in a bowl or something. That can be interpreted when I work on it. But I can kind of remember the strain a pot of something. I don't remember what I strained, but I strained out water from something. There's no way it was noodles. It doesn't make sense that it was noodles. I would probably say noodles. So it was a pot of something else that I strained the water out of, and then I surrounded it around the banana and caramel. That makes me feel like it was some kind of vegetable, but I can't prove that. Okay, let me put this here. Get this iron. And just put this back in, fill this plate up. Not plate. Fill this hole back up. And pick you back up. There we go. I don't really know what I'm gonna call that dish. It's weird that I chose sliced banana. Like, it's almost a compelling dish, like a dessert almost. I do believe that the bananas were hot too, so I think the bananas were cooked in some way. Like, I can vaguely remember it even now, just because of how weird it was. And also, remembering your dreams is what also helps you strengthen, like writing. The reason why it's important to write down your dreams is because, like, you can remember it even better when you write them down, because you strengthen your mind to, like, have that cognitive pattern of remembering the dream. Right? I know I'm explaining it to you like you're gonna start doing this, and I mean, it would be cool if you did, if you'd learned it from me. But I'm just making conversation. That's how it be. That's how we do in this series. Maybe the AI overview. AI overview. What would it be? I know I sound like a moron asking AI, but also I just still can't believe that YouTube is wasting their resources on putting an AI overview in these videos, where I am the only person watching. I'm the only person consistently watching these videos. This is an audience of one, and they're wasting their resources putting an AI overview on it. So, I mean, I might as well ask the AI overview that is, like, assigned to me. What the hell? Like, some random ass questions. It's like I get a butler or something, right? I get to just pester it, since that's really what I'm doing. pestering YouTube by having it work for me, essentially. And I should make a thing for that too. Okay. What do I need to make? Aha. That's right. Let's put this back here. That's barely even anything. Man, our area is starting to look so beautiful. Bro. Dude, if an Enderman gets in my house, I'm gonna be so pissed. Where are you, bruh? Can it... Huh. I guess I'm out of aggro range. I really wanted to beat the shit out of that fucker by going into here, so I can just go like, bah! I could go, bah! Bah! Kill it. Okay. It's nice that we are starting to consistently get wood now. And we don't have to wait ages for it. I don't know, is it worth doing, like, is it worth, what is it? Is it worth making the random tick speed, like, higher for characters, since I'm only ever gonna be like one at a time and I switch between them? Or is there some joy in having to wait? You know, I feel like there's some joy in having to wait. Probably because there's that one guy who's like, God, this is so boring. Simmer down, pal. You're not here for the gameplay. Maybe you're here for the gameplay. I'm here for the ramblings. For me to end up forgetting that I'm the one talking. Which again is weird. That, like, when I was at work listening to myself, I was able to, I really was able to, like, I don't know why I'm able to not really recognize myself the same way another person would recognize themselves, probably. I mean, I don't even know how like, I don't know how normal that is or not. There is no such thing as, like, normal, but I still think I'm not doing it correctly. Something's up with how I end up like dissociating from myself. Because I guess that is what it is it's dissociation. Where are you? I heard you somewhere. That's right, pal. Get out of here. Get fucked. I now also have a dirt. just killed an Enderman. Hooray! And I'm feeling good. Alright, you know, I always felt like Endermen were supposed to be more rare. I think they made them, like, spawn more because of, like, speed, not because of speedrunners, but I feel like, I don't know, when I was younger, Enderman felt like Slenderman. They felt like you didn't actually know if they were real. Are you fucking kidding me? There's another one? Hello? Hello there. Enderman. Where are you? Okay. Let me... Okay, I don't need to worry about that. I can now make a lot more, I can now make a lot more, what is it? Fences. Ooh, I also should make a composter. How do you make a composter? I think you need... That's how you make a composter. Boom. Ooh, it's raining! Hooray! Rain! Bone meal. Alright, it's time to get some more trees like whoop-bam! Whoop-bam! Oh wait, no, I can't, because it's raining. Hooray, raining. Guess I could take a bit to stop talking. Just want to make sure I'm still recording. It's weird that I have enough iron to make a cauldron. Just having so much iron in general is insane. And coal. What do we want, actually? We can make... We want... Yes. about time I get to relax. I definitely talk too much in this. Being able to just kind of sit back and do is nice. Okay. It's about time we start fencing off this place in proper. And that we put good use to this closet here. We're out of torches. Why are you here? What? I thought this area was... Oh. Okay. I gotta go fix that. I also gotta take back you to make our torches, to put you back in there, to now not go that way. And instead focus entirely on what we were doing before. we'll make a stairway up that way, and then over here we gotta do that, and then actually, wait a second. Okay. Make that, and then we'll make this here, and then boom. We're really feeling it now. And it's nearly the end of the episode. Okay, let's go get some of that stone. And we're going to make a bit more of these slabs, because I think that's the aesthetic we can go for in terms of architecture. Okay. Yeah, we should make a bucket. Okay. Ooh. Good. Okay. We protected our belongings. Very good. I also think that over here needs more torches as well. Okay, put that there. We'll probably replace all the dirt with stone at some point, but I think things are fine for now. That's the best kind of fine. Because we only got 6 minutes left. We'll leave that big tree right there for now. But we aren't going to be able to sleep. You know what? Nah. I was going to say I'll end the episode early, but nah. I don't feel like that. Where is the sun rising? Is it rising over there? Whoa. Okay, we're getting a lot more trees. We still have 4 minutes left. And the rain has persisted for all of it. Okay. Let's... Okay. Did it get any rain? No. Not at all. And we're finally at a good resource loop where we are getting all the stuff that we need. And we'll slowly be able to transform this place to our will. Yeah, we don't need to go down that way just yet. We can wait on terraforming there. But what we can do is put some torches in places. Yeah, that's right. You, 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 you. Well, it's 1 minute. I know what that means. Good night.